Hello. Okay, I've returned. I'm cold because I had to go into a dark room and get the storage stuff. All right. Um, did that work? That sounded like the right click. Is it working? Oh, I know what's wrong with it. I haven't plugged the cord in after all that effort, and I didn't plug this cord in. Okay, I'm completely with it. I'm a total professional. How do we plug this cord in? I'm pretty sure it was that, like the clicky button. Where is it? I can see it. There we go. Oh, I got the green screen on. Earlier today, I thought I would test this particular device out with the cat cam because there was a cat sitting in a cat bed. I thought, cool, I can give it a test run and see how it works. The tripod worked great. The second the cat saw that the camera was on the cat took off, and I'm like, fine then. All right, so I just need to make some slight adjustments, and I need to turn that off. Wait, is it that one? No, it's not that one. Is it that one? No, that's me. Did I turn myself off? I don't know what's going on. Where's the Canon? Ah, it's down here. Okay, I was clicking in the wrong one. Um, I mean, I name my devices things. All right, there we go. I name my devices on the scenes on OBS, but that does not mean that I know what I'm doing. All right, now, as I said, it's going to be a bit of a trial and error because this is the first time I've set it up, and I probably should have done a practice run before, but that doesn't matter now. We're here, we're working through this together. I also don't have. Is that bright enough for everyone? Normally I have an additional USB light, but I don't have that on me right now, and it's going to take a whole lot of effort to like go and find it and find a USB port that's free and plug it in, and it's just a whole nightmare and a half. So we're not going to do that today. We're just going to work with what we've got. Now this needs to like come back a little bit, spin around a little bit. Ooh. Also don't want it in view. Does it have to be in view? I mean, it's not going to be a bad thing. I can always move like myself over here if I have to, maybe. And that way then that can be. I mean, it works great. Maybe I can have it so it's higher than the webcam. That's crooked. Why are you crooked? How are we liking that? Kind of obstructive with the camera right in my face. But hey, you can see that now. We also have. I mean, yeah, we have that. Oh yes, I've got like an additional over there where I normally sit. Um, little like what else I can do type thing. I've still got to finish that. It has been so long since I've done any sort of drawing. Reasons being, I know I've mentioned this in the past, but I was commissioned to do a custom portrait drawing for someone, and is that the reference? I did the drawing. I was told that I was going to get paid in installments, and I had until the end of the year to do it. Well, I did it mostly pretty quickly, and I got it done whatever 7 months ago was. I had it mostly finished, but by the end, the person started like less and less contact, and although they said that they were happy with it, There's the reference. They said they were happy with it, but there was less and less contact, and it ended up being that she had not decided to pay me when she was meant to be paying me, and it was a $200 agreed upon portrait. It was a colored picture portrait, and it was A4 size, and it was like over 40 hours of work had gone into it already. But yeah, we got to the point where I have not heard from her. I've received $20 so far of my work and time and effort in money, and that is it so far. And so I'm kind of just calling that hit and a miss and a lesson learned to get it either partial deposit up front or a full deposit up front. And yeah, although I'm not doing drawing for like the money side of things, I just did it because I could. But she liked it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't mind doing something for you, you know? That's cool. All right, are we happy with that? I mean, you guys can see the reference. You can see that. Where is my pencils? Here they are. You can see that. You can see the reference. I'm throwing pencils away. My erasers. Where's my other eraser? Did I throw that away? Did I bring it over? No, I did. I threw it away. Got it. But yeah, so lesson learned, if you were going to do any sort of art commission thing for people, get money up front. It's just a thing. I really should have, like, known, but I didn't. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I was excited to get, like, my first commission piece and everything, and it was, like, a big deal. I'm like, cool, someone likes my art enough to want me to make them something. And yeah. And then because I'm in there, like, it's a group that we're in together, I see them going on about what they've spent and stuff like that, and I'm like, you sort of owe me money. Although I did not send the picture yet, so it was going to get sent after it was paid. So yeah, anyway, we do have music as well, if I have got this set correctly. I think we had it down to about 75. You guys should be listening to pretty ambient music. Yes, yes, there is the ambient music. Do you hear it? Output. You hear that? Does anyone hear anything? Okay, it is there. It wasn't moving. I was worried it wasn't moving. Did I have sound in the Minecraft section? I feel like maybe I didn't. Anyway, I'm not listening to that. You guys are listening to that. I'm listening to myself talk while I'm doing this. I really do need an additional light source. I'm not going to worry about it today. I'm just going to work with what I've got. That's going to become a problem. You know what? We're going to lift this up a little bit, see if we can. Are we going to destroy everything, or is it going to lift up pretty easily? We'll find out. It's up to the tippy top of the pole that it sits on. Now, for those of us just joining, this is my... I can hear music now. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. This is my first art stream with this camera. So, oh, not this camera mount. So, yeah, it's a little hit or miss. We're just working out the tweaks and the kinks and what's going wrong. Is that pretty clear? I mean, I can zoom in. That's why we like these cameras. Yeah, okay, and that's a little bit better. You guys can see. I've got to loosen this one up. Yes, like that. I think that is perfect. Oh, that's the camera cable thing. All right, so it's sort of in the front, in the top. I could probably move myself back here now. Like that, maybe. Yeah, and then I can move that over a little bit. I do want to get rid of... Where am I? Right. It's cat fight! Where am I? What am I? What is my thing? I think it's called cam. Let me just transform. Edit my transform. This is top. Crop the top. Oh, look at that! Perfect. You wouldn't even know that there's a camera in the way. Beautiful. Okay, I think we're officially ready to start. Yeah, mild, you know, complications. Let me see if I can get that nice and focused, nice and... Is that pretty focused? I don't know. And also that shadow here is going to annoy me. But anyway, we're getting on with this. Where is my pencil? I think we were using this pencil. Yeah, cool. All right, and just going to move the microphone down. Can you guys hear me okay? Because the microphone's a little further away than it normally is. Although, I could turn my microphone up a little bit. Let me... I've got my stream here. I can listen to myself. If I... Listening... Yes. I can still hear you. Beautiful. Thank you for that. All right. I think we're ready. Once again, yes, the lighting is shocking here. Although I could probably move that. Oh, I keep moving things. Just bear with me a moment. Does that help at all? And just move my move my ring light down ever so slightly, and if I can move that up. Still a bit of a glare, but you know, it's our first art stream back. There's bound to be problems. Also, I made myself, I microwaved my microwaved mug cake again, and I added ice cream. Because remember I said it was a little dry once it went not warm anymore? Well, now it's just like a sloppy mess of mess. Anyway. Alright. How close can I get before it interferes? I think pretty close. I mean, I'd have to get like right under here before you guys can see anything. So I think we're good. All right. All right, where's my reference? After all of that, my own reference is not here. Downloads. There it is. What picture do I want it on? Yeah, I'll put it over here. All right. Perhaps, maybe, we are finally ready to begin the art. I can't grab the corners of this window and make it smaller. There we go. All right, we are drawing Nala, my loyal cat. She is... I don't even know how old she is anymore. She's got to be like 9 now, maybe 10. She and her sister, who are like litter sisters, they were actual like biological sisters. They're very, very different cats. But yes, we're drawing her. As you can see, that is Nala over there. I put her name there. I can actually make that bigger now because I had made it smaller because I was sitting over there. But now we've got that there. Beautiful. All right. Let's do this. This is not going to work. There is a microphone. It's like visible to me, and that's going to bother me because why would it be so simple? Transform, edit, top. Needs to be like, yeah, like that. Okay, that's not going to bother me anymore. Maybe not. Alright, let's get on with this. I wasted so much time doing this. What are we drawing? A cat. All right. Now, it's been a little while since I last did this, so I can't remember what we were up to. Like, over here, I think. Doesn't look focused either. Hey, speaking of that cat, look up here. There she is. All right, what are you gonna do? You're gonna get in the way, aren't you? Let me move my desk around just for you. Yep, over here. Over here. No, you want to sit on my lap. I just dropped a pencil. It's cold here. It's like 3 degrees Celsius now. It's got colder as the night's gone on. All right, you're gonna sit there. I'll move my coffee for you. It's okay. I can move everything. I will move the microphone for you, of course. Of course I will. There we are. Can we still hear? Hopefully we can. We're moving everything for the cat, because the cat rules everything. All right, are you right? Can you sit there now? One thing I do like about the desk mounts, the screen mounts, lifting the screens off the desk, is the cats can actually sit there a little easier without interfering with everything. I mean, she's really just getting in the way tonight because why not? But normally, oh, I just unplugged my keyboard. Normally, she wouldn't be in the way. He's getting cranky with me. All right, drawing. We are drawing. All right, so last time we did the eyes. Remember, maybe you guys don't remember, I've got all these streams up on my Facebook as well, but we had the nose down here and it was way off, and yeah, we've had to like move everything up. We've got the eyes. I think we were working on that. Can I move that over for you guys? Because I need to kind of see what I'm doing. Is that something that we can do like that? Yeah, is that okay? I think that's okay. It's on a bit of a tilt for me. But yeah, you guys can still see. Thankfully, I can move the camera at weird ways and it will still work. Alright. Alright, we're going to try and do the M in the forehead and see if we can get that sorted. We also did some movement there. That was like, where's my little, what do they call it? Blender. That one, that was just like a last minute kind of thing like that. I was starting to work on the chin, I think, but that's something that I kind of want to do later on. It's hard. I haven't done drawing in a while, so it's hard to kind of work out what I want to start with. And also because I'm filming this as well and talking and everything like that, it's the whole thing. I will get there. Just gonna kind of ease our way into it, I suppose, and start on the outskirts and a little bit of shading here and there and just see how we go. Because at the moment, I'm still kind of feeling my way for it. Do I have a spare USB port? I would really love to go get that other light. I don't know. I don't think there is a spare USB port. I've literally used all the USB ports on my computer, and I had like an additional 5 ports as well. So yeah, that's fun. I suppose a lot of people can relate to that, especially if you're doing like content creating and streaming and stuff. USB ports do not last. I mean, they last, but they keep getting used and everything. At least this time though, the next art stream, I will be set up and ready to go. Also, looking at the top of my head, I really need to dye my hair. It's a thing. Not only the pink, but the brown is there. It needs to be purple again. I need to buy bleach and bleaching powder and just do the whole thing purple. So I miss my purple hair. over winter I haven't been bothered bleaching it. It's a whole like 2-day process of like a whole day bleaching, waiting, cooking it, and then rinsing it, and then it's a whole, well, I normally do it on 1 day, but you got the whole problem of dyeing it, and that takes a whole day on its own. Only because I leave the purple in for like 4 hours. Which, it's not a bad thing, you're allowed to do that because it's like the vegan dye stuff, but still. There's noises happening. Alright, so from the corner of the eye, this is the problem we have. We've got to do like lining things up, and that does not look right. Kind of comes down. Or does it look right? And I'm just over evaluating it. Down here. No, I think it's okay. We need to do more shading here. Shading. Alright. There's like little hairs there and there. Okay, I'm gonna get this other camera. I'll hook the not the camera, the light. I'll hook this other light into the Nintendo Switch. That's the thing I'm gonna do. Alright, here is the other light. It's a cheap clamp light thing. The phone holder does not hold a phone because the phones are not made for that size. I have a Pro Plus whatever sized phone, so my phone just kind of breaks it, but alright, we have a USB port here in the Nintendo Switch box. Let's see if that works. It might. It also might not. It works. Thank you, Nintendo Switch. Alright, let me see if I can actually clamp this onto the bracket thing. That should work. Yep, just knocking the screen. Shouldn't be too heavy for it. We have a light! That is so much better. Alright, is that going to work? Is that going to continue to work? I noticed that you can see it falling? Ooh. It's falling. I mean, you don't expect things to go right, do we? Alright, cool. Cool. I have light, you guys have light, everything has light. Nintendo Switch is powering my light. Alright, now we can do it. Now it's in the middle of my reference. It's okay. It's okay. We will get there. Beautiful. Alright, so we have started over here. So we have actually made some progress today, sort of. I think we've been going for, what is it? Fuck, almost an hour. I got off at 11, a little bit after 11. It's alright. I mean, as I said, I don't have anything on tomorrow, so... Here, kind of like that, and then right next to it there's like not too far to it. This is like the end of the face fuzz. From there, and that kind of has a point. And then it kind of goes off like that. Does that make sense? Yeah? Maybe? No? The cat is still very unhappy sitting in the corner. Where can I put this? I need more space on my desk. Because if I put that there, no doubt she's going to knock it off. Because that's what cats do. My keyboard's keyboard. There we go. It's keyboard again. Where's my... Oh, there it is. Keep losing everything. There it is. All right. How are you doing out there? Doing better than me this stream? I'm so used to looking at my phone for the reference photo, but the reference photo is on the screen right in front of me today, so... Very lightly do this, and in the last stream, last time we've been doing drawing, we would go in with like the really dark colors last to highlight it. I have done the eyes, the nose, nostrils and stuff, and a few little things here and there, so that's why it looks a little bit more, I don't know, polished maybe. Can I zoom this in again? I can, like that. This thing is once again, the camera mount is good except for the fact that it wobbles a little bit. And when it wobbles, like with all things, it kind of wobbles down as it goes. Is that clearer? I think that is a little bit clearer for you guys. Yes. I mean, it wasn't bad before, but it's even better now. We're going to try and map out this, like, up to the ear. Up to the ear. So you can all see the ear that I've kind of mapped out here. But that may not be what we use. So from here, we've got, like, it's a cat. The new cat has decided to be very confident in herself and playfully attack, leapingly attack the other cat in a playful manner, and they're all doing stuff earlier today. It was funny to watch. The other cat's like, ah, and the other cat's like, ah! It was a whole thing. I will put a video up of that later as well. I've been lacking on my videos today. Alright, from here... Where's my eraser pencil? The cat in question that we're drawing is sitting here in the corner. And she's like, are you going near me with the things? Even though I'm not, like, moving her around. She's trying to sleep, and I think she thinks that the monitors are, like, light source, meaning they're going to be warm. But they're not. And it's a little disappointing for her. Here she comes again. Okay, off you go. Over there. She's cold. That's what her problem is. Hey. Alright, you're going to sit over there? Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Alright, I think it needs to go a little further here. This line here is very, very close to being where it needs to be. But it isn't quite... If you guys remember last few streams, I mentioned that I have not watched Netflix in a while, but there was 3 series last month that came out, and they were The Boys, that came out like week by week. Damn, I can't even remember the other ones now. The Boys... Oh, total memory blank. The other one was Stranger Things that I could not think of back then. And now I can't think of the other one. It's annoying, but yeah, I could not think of the third one. And the third one was Stranger Things, the second part. And I was wrapping my brain trying to figure it out. So I went on Facebook and I went back. And I'm like looking at like last month of all my posts because I mentioned what I was watching. And I found it. I'm like, it was Stranger Things. I mean, I keep seeing memes about, like, the Eddie character, and I'm like, how did I forget that that's what I was talking about? Alright, we're slowly feeling our way through getting back into the swing of things here. As I said, it's been a while since I've done like proper art. I've been so distracted by like gaming and stream and TikTok. Fuck TikTok. TikTok. I found the how to search through the FYP, whatever page it is, and yeah, I went through that and I found a whole heap of things, and TikTok's like, you know what? We're going to creep you out by saying that we know exactly who you are, what you look like, and what you like. And they're showing me all this stuff, and I'm like, you're not wrong, but how? Creepy. So yeah, I've been stuck on TikTok. I've fallen into a hole of TikTok, and I cannot get out. Is this sort of looking like where it's needing to look? I think it is. You guys still got music? Hopefully? Should I listen? Actually, I can just listen on here. Let's have a listen. Boards. Alright, I think you guys have got sound. I'm gonna turn my volume up a little bit because it's not exactly in front of my mouth hole right now. Although I can move it back now the cat is relocated to next to me. Oh yeah, you guys can see her there, right there. I've got to be careful I don't knock her because she'll leave like that. But I think she's okay. She's just pissed off and cold. Pissed off because of the cold, not because of just random whatevers. Anyway, where are we up to? This thing. The M of the tabby cat head. But yeah, I've been distracted, so I haven't done art. I want to do art, and I've got art projects I have to do before Christmas. And my art projects, they take a little while, especially when I'm streaming every night. And they're not something that I'll probably do on stream. They're friends' kids, so I don't really want to do that on stream. I mean, I'd love to share them, and I might share them at the end, but also they're a present as well, so I don't know who watches these streams or whatever, so yeah. But yeah, with them being kids, I sort of want to keep them off the internet. Just because, even though they are art, pictures, portraits. Also, if you guys want to see me draw anything, I can do color pencils and graphite. Let me know what you want me to draw. Send me a screenshot of what you want me to draw. Screen cap, picture, reference, whatever. Mostly pretty much anything, I think. I might not know what you're talking about, but that doesn't mean I can't draw it. That'd be pretty fun to, you know, draw something that my viewers wanted me to draw. Especially because I'm mostly out of ideas a lot of the time. Unless I'm like addicted to a TV show and I'm like, oh yeah, let's draw that. See, the Daryl Dixon right here, that, I haven't finished that, but that is a time lapse I'm doing on the GoPro. So that's like a personal time thing. I probably won't do it on stream or finish it up. But definitely, I would like to be suggested things to draw. And I'll probably be a little bit more organized in the zone next time as well. The reason also that we did a split stream tonight, a variety stream, is because the voting that I put a poll out for, what did we want to, what did you guys want me to stream, and it ended up being that one each for each thing, like one vote per topic, and that was Minecraft, drawing, and a variety. So I decided to do both just because it appeases to the crowd. All right, we doing not too bad. Although I think maybe is that too long? No, I don't think it is too long. Maybe a little bit at the top here. It might be a little bit too long. kind of comes down here. Now, I've got to try and line this up. Now, we've got the nose, center, the nose, center, and it goes up on an angle, does it? Technically, it is more of an angle. I've just got the book a little turned. I do think I've got it a little wider as well. Oh, maybe, maybe not. That's like the center. We need to... Let me just have a look here. Center, no, it's okay. So this is like where that will be, but it's about here. Actually not far off what I had there. I had like sketched in without it being like super detailed. So also I broke a fingernail. Oh, I didn't break a fingernail. My nail polish fell off. So I'm gonna fix that tomorrow. I'm gonna put some of this glitter on it this time. I like that glitter. Just, you know, random whatevers, because I just thought about it and it feels weird because I've got just the tip left. But yes, I gotta fix that. Alright, we got that. Kind of goes up ever so slightly. Feels like this isn't even drawing. And then we kind of go... It's kind of a uneven pattern up. Also, if you guys want to see horror movies, I am creating... Well, for myself, it's not like a random... it's not a unique idea. It's an idea that's been out for like a lot of people. But Spooky Sundays. And we're going to be kicking it off this Sunday, which is like a whole week away. But with some Until Dawn. We're starting Until Dawn again. So, assuming it works and everything's set up, we're going to be doing that. So it should be, I want to say fun. I don't know if it's going to be fun. It's going to be something. That's for sure. But I have the game, so I thought we'd play it. And I need to finish some of these open world games I've started. Far Cry Primal I need to finish. Because I was doing really good with Far Cry Primal. And then I started doing like 20 other games and I never got back to it. So Far Cry Primal is something that we're going to be working on in the future. Right here, it goes down like this, and then we've got... It kind of does a little fuzzy thing over here, and then a fuzzy thing over here, and I think that's it. Does that look good? I feel like that could be it. It needs to be a little bit like uneven thicker, but I feel like that could be pretty good. I haven't done this bit here yet. That's kind of in line with... Yeah, it's... I don't think it's too bad. I think it might be a little off balance. Like... little bit. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe this... Ooh, it's spinning around. Maybe this needs to come in a little bit. Looking at what you guys see. It's good to... I said this last time as well. It's good to have the side-by-side at a distance so I can actually see, instead of being up close and just being all focused of what I'm looking at. But I think that needs to be a little bit more... Yeah, like that. And it kind of bubbles up like that. A little bit better. Yeah, kind of brings in the inner bit a little bit more. And these guys, just lightly erase it because it's kind of a blend off into next color. If that makes any sense at all. I don't know. Also, there's like this is a lot thicker as well. Like that, and there's like a thing here. And it kind of pops down into that. And that kind of squiggles up into that. Alright, and then it branches off. I've branched off way too far into this. Alright, like that, I think. Lightly shading. We've got it once again, like over here, we've got like the base layer shade, and then the white layers are going to be like a slightly not white, as you can see over here. All right. How is it looking? When we're not making a whole lot of progress today, but I'm making some. Keeping in mind it did take us like an hour to get to the point of drawing because of all the technical issues of lining things up. But that won't happen next time, hopefully. Because we are a little bit more set up than we were today. So next time we'll be even more set up. But cat hair, like, I put moisturizer on before because I had a shower before I started streaming. So I got moisturizer on my face, and then the cat hair sticks to the face, and it's very annoying. Normally it doesn't happen like that, but this is not in my eyes today. Normally it's like all around my eyes, and I'm like, I can't see. All right, we need to like make a like that, and this comes up here and like ever so slightly dips down, and that's like the end of that. Did we do it? Did we do the thing? Like that, and dips around, and I think that's pretty much the shape that we're looking for. This is like a light shading with the darker bits. Then there is a, keeping in mind that's just that bit. It's like a thing there and a thing there. I think perhaps there could be an ad about to roll. I've got like a very mild notification thing popping up that I can barely see. So ads incoming. If you watch them and help me get ad revenue, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. All right, we've got this. Oh, hang on. This has got to line up with this. That kind of like that. That does not sound good for the pencil, me putting it down like that. It sounds like it's breaking. I need like a soft, something soft to put it down on. I don't have anything soft. I'm looking. There's nothing I can put it down on that's soft. More cat hair. Is it cat hair or is it my hair? Could be both. Like, no, it's this. It's my hair. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's annoying me, but it's fine. Right, so this here is the eye thing. I think it's a little, yeah, it's a little too high, so And I think we've got ourselves... a sort of cat nose. And there is a heap of little lines. It's like... because why wouldn't we go in with the details? A pet portrait like this normally takes me a while as well. Normally I'm not like talking, but normally I've got like Netflix on or something, so I'm like looking up every now and then. And then I'll get to a point where I will like pause the show to have a look at something, and then it'll be 2 hours later and my show is still paused and I've like done like one corner and I keep working on it. All right, does that, I mean, that doesn't really look great right now, but keeping in mind this is just like the M part of it. I'm also going to have a bit of a mouthful of my cake that I made 4 hours ago. Still got my coffee. It's still sort of warm too. All right. Do we think we can get the other half of... I haven't even done this side. That'll be something I'll probably end up doing maybe near the end. Unintentionally as well. Normally I like work around, but I, for some reason, haven't gotten to this side yet. So, I don't know. We're still going to... I'm going to work on the rest of the dark markings right here. Because there is a very fine line of them going up. Can you... I can't reach over to point where it is. But, like, you've got the big M and then the other big M kind of point. And then you've got the little squigglies down the middle of the M's. So... I think... yeah, we're going to get rid of some of them. Oh. I think it's like light kind of thing. Keeping in mind though, these are another dark things, so I'll go over them with the darker pencil at some point. All right. Right, we've got this bit here I need to do, and it goes down the nose a little bit closer to this, so that would be there. Kind of darts off that way and does that. And that. And then it kind of joins. Oh, what's happening? There's stuff happening. Why did my light turn off? Is that the only thing? I don't know what happened. And then my phone made a noise. I thought the power went out. I'm thinking, hang on, the computers are still on. The power went out. Everything else would have been out. We good? Yeah, I say to myself because I'm the only one that's having a problem right now. All right, my light turned out for some reason. I don't know why. I need a less intrusive ring light for this stuff. Something I'll work on. I need to like have it attached to the camera would be ideal. But whatever, something to work on. I'll work on it. What Kmart's got? I haven't been to Kmart in a while. I don't go into Kmart unless I absolutely have to because it's dangerous. You go into Kmart for like one thing and you end up with a trolley load and a toy for the dog and like a notebook and a heap of things that you don't need. All right, so now that we've got that done, where was I? Yeah, I got interrupted with the light going out of where I was up to. Kind of do that and that. And it's kind of down on like that. All right, and then we kind of start. Now, is that in the middle or they kind of share the middle? Kind of shares the middle because it's not a straight line. It's not an even marking. Am I even doing this at the right angle? I mean, I don't think it's bad. I think maybe it's not too bad. As always, though, I'll take a photo of this later and I'll put it in the app, and I'll do like the picture of a picture double exposure thing and see how well it lines up, because I got the eyes pretty damn good to the point where I wasn't moving them. The nose is what I had to fix up originally, and that was like way down here. That's why this is all like a little messed up. I moved that up there. Everything else is pretty much coming along now. I was trying to get to the ear today, but then I got distracted and I made my way this way. Whatever. It works. Alright, so we've got like a... It's about in line with that. Kind of goes up on a... On a smidgy bit like that, and then right about there... There is a weird, whatever we're wanting to call this shape, squiggle that I'm doing. These are a little bit more thicker. That's pretty thick there. That's thick there. And I think that might be okay. My stream's going weird as well. It's like green, but it's like so... And I'm not even using the internet for anything except for OBS, so it should not be problematic. I don't know. For some reason, the camera is very clear, and I don't know why. I don't know. It's like the lighting's clear, the camera's clear, it's all... But on me, that is. And it's not the additional light either. I mean, that was before that. I don't know. It's not a bad thing, obviously. It's not a bad thing. You can see me, hello. But it's odd to see it clearer now than it was, say, 2 days ago, and I'm not quite sure why it's better now. It's kind of joined, but it's not really joined. It's close to, like, the other one. That's the only bad bit about this, because it's so close. But it's not touching. There's like little legs on this bit. There's 4 of them. Two, three. Oh, Fergus is here. Yes, you can come up on the desk. I've mostly sorted it out for you. Come on. I'll move my cake. I need to eat. I made it 2 hours ago. Almost 3 hours ago now. Up. You need help getting up. Heavy boy Fergus, say hello, Fergus. You gotta look up. Please look up. Over here. There you go. Okay, you can sit there. He's got green eyes, so that's why he looks weird, because his eyes disappeared in the green screen. Hey. Well, he's sort of green. It's like a greeny, yellowy color. No, you have to stay on your own side. I'm busy doing this. But I am allowing you to sit on the desk now. Hello, he wants pats. Alright, I understand that you think it's bedtime. I'm finishing these M's off today. Yeah. I mean, they're not bad. He's licking my arm. Alright, you do whatever it is that you gotta do. No, okay, but not without, not holding my arm. Do whatever you gotta do, but sit over there and do it. Yes, very good. Okay, he's happy he can actually sit on the desk in front of the monitor like the other cat was just before. I don't know if you can hear him purring. I don't think you can. I wonder if I can do this so you guys can hear him purring. Alright, ready? Alright, that was him purring. I turned off all my sound gate settings. I'm going to whisper right now because it's going to be really loud. But that's him purring. I think you can hear it. Alright, I've turned all the sound gate settings off now. But ASMR cat purring, anyone? Anyway, hopefully that popped up. I think it might have. What's the time? 12:46. I'll make a note. And if it worked, I'm gonna clip it. Not 12:46. 2:46. Purr, I'll call it. Purr. Alright, you need to sit down, be good. Alright, we need to finish this line at least. And there's a little bit of a dip like that. Yeah, we need to focus on what we're doing. Yes. Because we're getting so distracted this stream. I mean, it's not really a bad thing to be distracted so much. I mean, we're just hanging out, really. But I can't pay attention to you right now. Despite what you might think. Where am I? No, don't nuzzle my arm. Then my sleeve will be all wet and weird. Alright, how far? Oh, we go up into the head. Okay, so what I've literally started right now is the path of no return because I'm going up over the head to the end of the peak of the head, which is probably going to end up about here maybe, which is very close to near where I was. Let's focus fur. Did I get it? No, here it is. It's a focus fur. He's got long hair and he likes to leave it everywhere. Alright, so I sort of kind of got to get this right. Went like that, but then we kind of branch off. Oh, you can see him. Yeah. Alright, where was I? Alright, see, he's I don't know if you can see that. He's like grabbing onto my sleeve and like nuzzling on me. He's done that ever since I got him. I don't know if it's like just an affectionate thing or whether it's... I always thought it was a thing about, you know, neglected cats that didn't really have like the proper litter experience when they're with their parents. And it's like a... I don't know. Like he missed out on something. It's like childhood trauma, basically, for cats, where he missed out on a big chunk of his kittenhood because he was abandoned or something, and he's now like trying to lap up the attention from like a mothery figure or something. I don't know if that's true or not, but I like the theory of it, and it kind of makes sense. So, where am I? 1 dip. 2 dip. 3 dip. 4. And then we got like a... That is, I think that's too far up, is it? Is the point of these? I don't know if that's too far up too. Am I going way too high and big on these? That's definitely too big. I'll pick up the pencil. Oh, that dropped. It's like I can see now, so I can do it on a bit of a tilt. Hi. Are you still in the shot? Sort of. Yeah, you can sort of see my little companion friend. Also, I think there's an ad rolling, so sorry, I'm talking through the ad. I think that's okay because at that point it's kind of curved up. Maybe it is a little bit too big. Too high, not too big. This and this is okay, but I think it goes up a little bit too high here. And all this when it just needs to be like here ending, I think. I honestly don't know right now. We're just going to sketch it out, and if it doesn't work, then we can adjust it later. But I think maybe these guys are a bit off. Alright, once again, I'm just going to kind of sketch it. And yeah, if I was doing ASMR, his purring would be very convenient for it. He's drooling. He does like little drooling sometimes when he's like really content and excited and happy. Like he just like sits there purring, wanting love. I think I might have come across too far. No, I haven't come across too far. Just keep going. Keep doing what we're doing, and then we can adjust it after if it's all wrong. I think it's okay though. I'm trying to look at the end result before I get there, and I don't think I should be doing that. And work out the very fine details of this in a minute. And then it comes back. Is that not curved enough? No. That's curved enough. But this bit here, like that, I think. Alright, I don't know if that's right. We're gonna keep going, don't stop yet. Alright, and then we've got one more little... I know that's too far out. Come in from the middle. And kind of jaggeds its way up to this point, and then it branches off into this. Alright, so if we can adjust this a little bit. Fuck, where are we? 2 kind of 3. It's not bad. That needs to come in the tiniest little bit. That is not bad at all. I think we're getting the lining up pretty damn good. Pupil, start, cross. About there. I think that is pretty good there, meaning there is that gap there with like that random hair, and then we can venture off onto the next bit. That's a little bit too thick here though, obviously. That's so we still need to squeeze a line in here. Alright, so we've got that, which once again, all of these, I think I've overestimated the shape and size of all of these. So, and the angle. Which is fine. What's that? I don't know if that was a dog barking or what. It's like a oof. Yeah, it's a dog barking. What's wrong? Birds. No, I don't think it's birds. Whenever there's a noise outside like thunder, I tell her birds because she hates birds and barks at them. So if it is birds, at least. It's the middle of the night though. It's like 12:30 at night. It's not birds. What's wrong? Oh. You being outspoken? Yes? Hey, you're being outspoken. Please don't hit the green screen. It will fall over and we'll all be sad. You guys will see the mess in my room. I love the green screen. I can just like chuck it up and you guys can't see anything that's going on behind there. It's not a complete mess, but I've got like my heater, and then next to the heater there's blankets everywhere because all the cats want to live next to the heater. So I've kind of just let them over the winter. And it's a mess, but it's not a mess. It's like a convenient mess, purposely done in such a way that it is happy for people. But still, I don't want people seeing the mess of my room. And also then I'd have to make my bed that the dog has conveniently knocked and tipped upside down. Alright, we have this. Yeah, it's way bigger than it needs to be. Let me just shave it down ever so slightly while we're here. With it shaved down ever so slightly. Does it make a difference? Maybe? Hey! I'm watching you. She's digging on my bed now. Look, you're not going to come to bed? I will rip up the sheets until you make a decision. Alright, with that there. And then this one, it's still pretty much there. Except it's a little bit lighter. And then yeah, this one definitely not there. Needs to move over a little bit. It was close. And then we kind of go up a little bit. And then there's a bobbly thing over here. And then that kind of, we make our way up, I think. And then from here, then that kind of inches off into the actual, I don't know if you can see. He's like clinging on, nuzzling onto me. Normally it's like, oh, it's so cute, it's wonderful, but when I'm trying to use my arm, and also I don't want a wet sleeve, because wet sleeves are cold now in the cold. Yeah, sit down and be good. Alright, I think that's helped a little bit. And from there we can venture down here. And it's like the slightest gap. It's not a heap of gap. It's a little bit of a gap. Alright, and that like starts the center. The center thing. Alright, that gap there. I've got to get the shape right though. That kind of comes down on a thing. Meaning, well, this is like, nope. Just nope that out of the way. And then it comes down. That kind of joins into this. Without being a deep join. And then from there, there is definitely a bit of a thing there. We're getting there. Alright, so everything's now just been moved over slightly. Alright, I'm gonna have another mouthful of my cake because it's cold and I'm not saving this tonight, so I've got to eat it. I'm not coming near you, I'm just trying to wiggle my chair forward. Sorry. He's looking at me. He is looking at me like, what are you doing? Alright. I want to get this other part done, at least mapped out decently, before I end the stream tonight. So, no more distracting me, please. I had one more little, thing down. Down like that, and it was like an angle. Like that. The pencil, please don't bite it. Alright, and then we've got the very slight curve. those up in like a whichever kind of motion we're doing. I'm gonna also tweet out again because I mean I'll still be here for a little bit, so I might as well. More graphic designers. I love that you guys are doing your thing, but so far in my experience, all these graphic designers, yep, every single one of these graphic designers have the idea that they're going to get customers by harassing random people. Oh, why am I liking that? We're quoting it. And the only other problem I have with those graphic designer accounts is possibly they could be bot accounts, fake accounts, spam accounts. Mostly because the people, the photos they have on there, the pretty girls that they advertise themselves as, and once again, not all of them, but they do seem to be stolen content, stolen photos put on there as a way to get like people in. Especially if you know, reverse photo check, whatever they call it, the photos, and you find out that they belong to a completely different person or a really famous like influencer or something like that. That's the thing I have problems with. The fact that a lot of them are fake, a lot of them are spam accounts, and they're very annoying. And if someone new pops up and wants, like they're told, oh, you don't have subscriber, well, I don't even know what they called it, subscriber labels or stickers or tags or something like that. They keep telling me I don't have, which I don't think I do have because I don't have subscribers yet. Some new streamer person is going to go, oh yeah, I need a banner and I need this and I need that, all from these people, and pay like top dollar for it, and they're going to get ripped off. My light turned off again. No. It's okay, we're just going to have an argument with that light. And that's the only downside of these spam accounts. Because it's going to actually take good, honest people for their money and for nothing. I mean, they might get something out of it. But they also might not. And you really don't need to pay for a banner or anything like that to get anything anywhere on this service, like streaming services. You can literally start from nothing, and you can also type in like free Twitch whatevers, and a heap of them come up that you can use, and they tell you how to install it and how to work it and everything. And then you can start getting adventurous and make your own. I made my own. I think it's fun. I like doing my own, and especially if these genuine graphic designer people, they should look at someone's channel and going, okay, they do seem to be having some sort of thing on there. Maybe they don't need someone harassing them for it. This is what happens when you plug a light into a Nintendo Switch to power it because there's no other spare USB plugs for it. Is it gonna work? I kind of sort of need that light. I mean, it's kind of funny. It keeps cutting out like that. But I need it to work. Stay. Alright, we are up to the last M part of it. I'm going to start over here because... yeah. But yeah, that's one thing I've noticed with all these spam accounts. It's not just on Twitter, it's on Instagram, it's on... I think it's on TikTok. I haven't been hit on TikTok yet. Thankfully. I'm only a baby TikToker though. And I've also noticed... hey look! Thank you for the follow on Twitter, person who is not a graphic designer. But I've noticed on TikTok, if you post like a I'm going live post, you don't get anywhere. No one does anything, but everyone likes your other kind of posts. So at least for me anyway. Which is okay. I mean, the going live posts aren't that exciting. My reference photo left. There it is. this here. Do maybe it's like that. How far down from this thing? Is that thing meant to be there, or is it meant to go further down? No, I think it's there. How are we looking over here? This looks like a whole heap of blur. Hopefully it makes sense soon. I'm hoping. I really, really hope, because we've been on this a while and it just doesn't seem to be like progressing. From there, we kind of down, and there's like a pointy bit there. There's a pointy bit there, and the cat's like just sitting there on the edge of the desk. You can see his. Can you see his ear? What is this? Oh, that's a microphone. Ignore that. He was. You could see him before. All right, that, and we have to start going up on a bit of an angle. Like that. I asked the other day on Twitter about being suggested songs. I'm yet to. I saw that thing, the suggestion I had, but I don't have Spotify, so I need to see if I can find that music on like YouTube or something. I don't do Spotify. I do free iHeartRadio on the Alexa, but fucking hell, light went out. But I don't do Spotify. I don't know why I don't do Spotify. I have a Spotify. I used to listen to Spotify, but I don't do that anymore. I didn't like the fact that other people could see what you were listening to as well. I had one person on my Spotify, and that person was, dare I say it, a little bit of a stalkery creep person. And when I blocked them from everything because they kind of crossed a line, I didn't realize that they were still on my Spotify. And I went there, I'm like, how the fuck do I delete this person? How do I remove them? Why are they still there? So yeah, I don't like that aspect of Spotify. Is there a way to undo like a social media thing for it? Or is that just what it is? You just got to deal with it. Because I like my free iHeartRadios. Also, my local radio station is on Alexa. I can't say her name because she'll arise from the dead on the other side of the room and start singing or something. But those robots, best $20 I spent on a music speaker device thing. Especially for someone without like an Amazon subscription or something, you can still use them. That was something I was a little worried about in the beginning. But the iHeartRadios, the free radio stations, and I don't know, I suppose they keep advertising me podcasts. I'm not a podcast person. I mean, I probably could be if I wanted to, but I have no need to listen to people talk about stuff. But yeah, she's pretty good. I got my mum one. She's like found all these country music channels and stuff she's really happy with. She asks for like a certain singer like Blake Shelton or something, and then like the robot will venture off into like a whole separate genre of music around that, and she'll be like, oh, I like this song. Then I have to find it for her phone and her AirPods, and yeah, it was a good sale. I got them a couple of years ago when they were like, yeah, what did I say, $20 or something? I think they were less than that actually. And when normally they're a little bit more expensive. All right, we're here. We're lost. We don't know what we're doing. I read an article the other day about Lost. It was like random shows that ended really badly, and they had Lost on there, and they go, oh, the ending made the first like 6 seasons completely obsolete. And I'm going, did you even watch the ending? You needed to watch it. For spoiler alert, if you have never seen Lost before, but the ending stated in very clear terms that everything that happened on the island was real, and it did happen, and it needed to happen for them to all kind of get through whatever that part of their life was, and they needed to be on the island and meet those people at that time in each and every one of their lives, because it was like fate or something. They needed to. It was like everyone had problems and everything. They were lost or unsure about where to go, and the island brought them together and helped them all like figure all that out. And so that's kind of like the ending. That was the ending. They all had a significant role in each other's lives at that point in their life after they crashed on the island. And yeah, the ending was they all kind of wrapped up and waited for each other in the afterlife and then moved on together. It was a really nice ending. I liked it. It didn't answer a whole lot of questions, but it wrapped it up. But it seems that a lot of people forgot that, or didn't hear it, or didn't see it, or didn't want to understand that. So, who knows? But they said it was a bad ending. I'm like, it wasn't. It was not a bad ending. I cried. I don't cry and shit like that, but I cried at the end. I'm like, oh, I don't understand at the time. And then they got to the very end and they're like, everything that happened on the island was real. And I'm like, oh no. Oh, good old days. Back when I had to wait. I didn't. I mean, I shouldn't be talking about that particular thing. Acquiring the episodes per week via the internet before streaming services came in. If you understand what I'm talking about, insert a picture of Jack Sparrow right here. But I didn't have to. I couldn't do that back then. At the time, it wasn't a thing that people did. It was like a long time ago. I didn't even know how to do that. If we're all on the same page here, if you know, you know. But yeah, I used to record Lost on a VHS, on a video player. I've completely sidetracked myself talking about Lost, and these lines here are messing with my head because they're too dark. I have a coffee that is now cold. A delightful cold coffee at 1 a.m. Need to get this angle. It's actually, I wasn't far off what I was doing. I just kind of sidetracked my thought process to not being able to do anything. It happens. That's way too big for what it needs to be as well. I really need to sit down and watch Lost again. I got all the DVDs. I didn't even know if it's on a streaming service, because I would watch it on a streaming service so I didn't have to get up every 2 hours to change a DVD. It's the only downside of DVDs. Are we getting anywhere? I feel like I've been scribbling in this one spot for a while and it's not making any progress. And I also feel like it's way too high for what I need it to be doing. I think it needs to like just end here and then scribble up. Let me fix that. Just bear with me a moment while I erase all the stuff I've been doing the last 20 minutes. But hey, I was unfocused, so it's okay. And then we wander off over here. About there. And it kind of, yes, it's a little bit better, kind of on an angle like that, and that kind of comes down like that, like so, like so, like that, and that, and that's a little bit better. A little bit better, not 100% better. I need to work on this. I think this is still way too tall. It needs to come down to about here. And all that kind of loops up. Ooh, I don't know. Is this one, this camera also looks a little blurry. Is that a thing that's happening? Yeah, it is a little blurry or a little laggy. I don't know what you want to call that. Are you okay, little camera? Are you overheating? Oh, okay, it's overheating. That could be its problem. Oops. It's only been 2 hours. Yeah, I think it's overheating. So we're going to finish this up and then I'll give the poor little camera a break. I don't want to break it too much. I just bought a monitor. I don't have the money for another camera. Keep in mind though, I'm paying off the monitor over 4 fortnights. Have to pay! It's a beautiful thing. Also dangerous if you don't budget your time and your effort and your energy and your money properly. Actually, your time, effort, and energy don't need to be budgeted, but your money does. There's a cat scratching as well. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Alright, and then it kind of goes up over here. And then up over here. Has anyone seen Yellow Jackets? That's a TV show that has come out earlier this year and I think they won a bunch of awards. It was on Paramount Plus, I think. It was a mind fuck of a show, but it was a good show. They've been renewed for a season 2. And they've got Wednesday Addams in it. Christy someone. They've got Juliette Lewis, which is the reason I started watching it. I don't know what it is about her. I really like her. She's pretty cool. So when I saw the ad and she was in it, I'm like, okay, I don't care what else this is about. She's in it. I'm going to give it a go. And yeah, it's about a soccer team who, this is back in the 90s, I think, crashes in the Canadian wilderness, I think. And they have to try and survive. But then it, like, fast forwards to the future time where they're adults and the ones that survived are adults. But they don't tell you who survived completely except for like the 4 main core people. And there's like whole death cult and stuff from back when they were in the wilderness, and you've got to try and figure out what younger version of themselves is involved with what part of the cult or what side are they on. And then in the future they've got a whole like some of the cults still around and stuff, and it ended with I won't say who, one of the main being dragged off. And you're like, wait, what the fuck? And then you realize that one of the other kids that you thought was dead was alive, and you're like, wow, okay. So it was a good one. I like that one. I got to rewatch it though, because it had aspects of like horror, suspenseful spookiness, where you literally like can't watch it at night. You have to have a light on type thing, at least for me anyway. It was good though. I really liked that one. It was something new that I hadn't really seen in a while. The concept was good. So yeah, Yellow Jackets. I think it's only a miniature series, like 10 episodes, something like that. But definitely worth it if you're into that kind of thing. But yeah, I will be watching that again one day soon. Because when I was watching it, I started watching it when there was like 3 or 4 episodes to go. And it was like I caught up quickly and then I had to wait. So watching it all together again would be good. They have supernatural elements in it too. It's sort of. It's one of those things where they have the elements in there, but you're not sure if it's really supernatural or if it's just, you know, middle of the wilderness, your mind playing tricks on you type thing, or explained with like a medical condition. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely recommend that if you're into that kind of stuff, or at least look it up anyway. I think we're getting somewhere with this too, with my chatting and distractions. I distract myself. But does that look not bad? That is not bad at all. It's cold. It's getting cold. I might actually wrap it up soon. It's 1 a.m. so I mean, I've been saying that for a while, but it's been like 12:50. So, you know, at 12:50, it's 1 o'clock for 10 minutes until it gets to 1 o'clock. But yeah, that's not bad. I'm happy with that. It needs a lot of work around this area. Definitely needs a lot of work. We're gonna add some of these little like lines in. Like that. Just a few. Okay, we'll do a lot more. And then it was like that. thing there. Oh, that was the other show I watched. It was on Amazon. It was... Fuck, I can't remember the name. Bunch of people stranded. The Wilds. The Wilds is another one I was watching. That's a good one too. They introduced a bunch of boys, teenage guys, into the second season, where the first season was prominently like the girls on the island, and then the second season was the guys, and it was pretty good. It wasn't as good as the first one. I don't think any second seasons are as good as the first one in a lot of cases. Some of it like makes up for it later on, but yeah, it's definitely another one to check out. Just random. Just explaining random shows that you all need to see. Now, I haven't watched a whole lot of shows this year. Just been finishing off series. Upload was another one that's on Amazon as well. I thank the person who's given me their Amazon password. Thank you. It's a lovely, lovely gift when I get around to watching stuff. But yeah, Upload is not bad. Season 1 was good. Season 2, I stopped watching it. I have to get back to it. What else are we doing here? We've done that. I'm going to try and map out the head. Just to see how we go with this. The cat is also laid down. Fergus has. Right next to me. Right here. You can't see that. Right here. Before I turn this camera off, I'll spin it around and show you him. Actually, I could probably do that now. Can I spin this? Ready? Ooh. Okay, the microphone's in the way, but... There he is. Can you see him? There he is. Alright, back to the drawing. Alright, I'm very happy that this camera mount does things like that. Like, I can literally spin it around wherever and show you guys stuff. So, I'm very happy with that. And then I can like put it back and continue on with whatever it is that I was doing. What was I doing? Going up to the peak of the head. Now this is curved as well. We have to do the illusion that it is curved. These are like highlights and it all curves up. This here. Point of that, I still think that's higher than it needs to be. A pointy thing and a spinny thing. And it goes like that, and then it kind of... And then it's not far from the actual top of the head. I think that's maybe a little bit too far. It's okay, we can... Yeah, it's not far at all. And then... I was here and it's here. So that's pretty damn good for mapping it out. In my books anyway. I think it's pretty damn good. Keeping in mind that all of this... When I get to here, I kind of do like a very light shading like that and then color it in. And that way then you can do the aspect of having the bright highlights there. And you can like see the contrast between it. That's just the thing that I've slowly been learning to do. So that's what's going to happen with these lines here. And then it kind of goes up into the ear. Yeah, I don't know what you want to call that thing. Once again, I don't know anatomy of cats. I've got to get this line the right. From here, keeping in mind this is very higher than it needs to be, I think. we're going to end up going back to that, and I'm going to put it into the app and kind of reviewing it, but I think it's just a little bit, everything's just a little bit too big, but it might not be. That's why I want to check on the photo over the photo to see what's going on. I also think that maybe it's angled. No, I think it's okay angled. I don't know. We're gonna keep going. Keep going. From this thing, we've got this thing here. Kind of bounces off there, and then we kind of there. And I think maybe it's a little more. For some reason this pencil is like got one of the sides that don't want to pencil. A pencil does not pencil. I don't know why. Just wipe it off on my pajama pants. It's fine. Where were we here? It's a little bit better. Do it lightly so we can like undo it if we inevitably have to. Where's my smudgy stick? Under the cat. Of course it is. Does that look like it's meant to look? Not bad. Could be better. And then I've got these two markings here and here I've got to work on. Which are... I think I forgot an inbox I had to reply to. Sorry, person. I probably saw it there and I just never got around to replying to it. It seems to be a thing at the moment. Mostly because I like wake up and I see all these different things. I got to check 20,000 things because I slept for 6 hours. I need to catch up. But it's no excuse. Alright, we're going to lightly like... It's actually pretty close to this. And it kind of wanders off up here. And that kind of does the same thing. It's the joys of a tabby cat. It's got so many colors. Well, not colors, textures. Comes in with a... Then it comes around and here and here. Alright, that's... Yeah, I think these are... Because this is not lining up the way it should. There should be a gap before we go to the ear. Ear is about here, but I think that that's way too much gap. I think the ear should be like around here somewhere. Where it kind of... Hopefully we don't have problems with it going off the page. So yeah, I think all of this is a little bit too high, and if we move all of that down, then all of this can move down and everything fits in a little bit better. But we're going to keep going, because when it comes to adjusting things like this, then we can just lightly like shave off the top and add at the bottom and stuff like that. And also, I might be completely wrong and it might be okay. I'm staring at the wrong thing. I think I will be wrapping it up soon. Alright, we need to like bring that across there. It's only like short, but it kind of came out a little further than it should have, maybe? Maybe that's a little bit better. I mean, obviously it's not detailed to the point, but maybe. And that means then the ear... What are we calling this part of the ear? The ear cap? comes across like that. So we've done like 3 separate ear cap things. I don't know if they're a cap or whatever, but I don't know at this point, and I don't really care what we're calling this thing. I know is the ear. Something like that, yeah? Does that look like it is proportioned to the photo? Do we need to zoom out a little bit? So it's about the right size. Does that look? It might not be too bad looking at it like that. I feel like we need to have it turned. All right, not bad, not bad. All right, so we did today. We did. I'm gonna say we didn't do anything on that. So we did all the forehead markings, which took way longer than they needed to be. But we also did spend a good like almost hour setting up the scene, even though I'd already set it up. It was just getting back into the swing of things. Sometimes it takes a little while to kick in. I'm going to try and do this one on this side so we can have a look at what potentially it should look like. There's a thing there and a thing there. Here a thing, there a thing, everywhere a thing. Wait, that's an Old MacDonald song. One of those things where you sing the song but you don't know what it's to. Old MacDonald had a farm. Bingo was his name-o. I am aware that that isn't the actual words, but in my head that is the song that got mashed together with the other song, and it is how I know that song now. I don't know how else it's meant to go. And then it goes B-I woof woof woof. I really need to refresh my childhood songs. Is this working? Oh, I feel like that is like way far away from that. It needs to kind of... maybe? Yeah, that's how I remember the song. I got it playing in my head now. There was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name-o. B-I woof woof woof. B-I woof woof woof. B-I woof 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 and Bingo was his name-o. Is that the song? I think that might be the song. I don't know. I've been too far away from childhood songs to remember it. Alright, so this needs to be shorter. This needs to be shorter. Because, as you can see... oh, the cat has awoken. From here up to here, and then it kind of wanders off. Wanders off to here. I need to get rid of this line because it's messing with my proportions on where they have to live. From the point of this, which is here, and then we've got, come out a little far, like that. The ear point thing, keeping in mind that it's on an angle, so we need to like keep it about here. And then then it kind of goes up like that. And it comes down a little bit, but then it bumps. The other one bumps too. There's cat ear bumps. And I mean, they do exist. It's a... what would you call it? It's like the head part of the ear. Kind of comes around. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Whatever. Also, I don't know why my drawing is not in real time. It's like a lag. I'm not sure why. I think it could be the camera overheating. And it's never really done that before, so... I was meant to turn it off like an hour ago. But we're getting this done. I don't have time to wait for a camera to cool down. Besides, it's winter. It shouldn't be cold. I can understand in summer. And in summer, I would probably restrict how long I do my streams because of the camera and the computer. Depending on how bad things get. How hot things get. Or I'd be doing streams in a different time of day. Like nighttime, for example. I mean, I'm doing streams at nighttime anyway, but it's not the point. Eyeball. Fan of, like... getting things done now. Like, I've finally gotten, like, into the rhythm of things. And then I'm going to have to end the stream because I'm getting tired. Been a good stream, though. Good stream, and I mean, I did two things today. I started off with Minecraft and then I've ended with drawing, so it's not bad at all. I'm enjoying my streaming still. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my streaming too. I mean, you guys are hanging out, so obviously you're enjoying something. From here, then we've kind of got... I want to say about here. But I'm only going to like lightly tack it in. I've got to get the right angles here too. That'll make all the difference. That there, and then it's like... And then kind of curls around. Or like that maybe? I don't know, we're going to have to work on angles. We're just trying to map it out at the moment. Have a look at it and be like, have you even ever seen a cat? It doesn't look like a cat. No, I think it looks like a cat. Pretty much like a cat. Almost like a cat. I've got an itchy eye. Like, you know you get an itchy eye, but it's like right inside, like underneath in the eyeball. Very annoying. And yeah, I've got the angles wrong on this. They need to go further up. And then kind of caps off. And then we come around. Something like that. But the general idea of where everything goes. And then we're going to have the fun with these things. The hairs. The ear hole hairs. And kind of like, and then they've got the big ones. I just want to get like the kind of layout. I think like that, that's not bad. Does that look not bad? Not bad at all, I don't think. Yeah. This bit here, I think this comes down a little further as well. From that. Like that, and then And it kind of branches off into like one color, where this is like the highlight bit. All right, I think we're pretty much done for the night. I'm gonna color in all this because it's pretty shaded there, like that. It does seem to be a bit of a like that. All right, does that look like it's meant to look? Like that. I'll do the little bit of shading here too, just so you can get a bit of an idea. And then this should be the end of the face on this side. Does that look about correct? I think so. All right, I think we're going to end it there for the night. I don't know when I started this. This was at 11 o'clock, wasn't it? Technically, we started at 11 o'clock. So 12, 1. So that's 2 hours. 2 hours? 11, 12, 1. Yeah, 2 hours. I can't count. It's late. And look, I can't count. Look at this. I wrote down number 3 again, even though it's meant to be number 4. Forehead, left ear. What was it? 2 hours. All right. So that is what we've got so far. That is how we are ending today's stream. We've made a fair bit of progress, actually, now that we've stopped messing around with the tiny little details that took us almost the whole stream here. We've kind of got a bit of a map out of where the ears are going. We need to bring out a heap of details for that. But that's... the ear on its own will probably be like a 2-hour sit-down session because of all the small details we have to do and get the hairs all right and everything like that. And then we have to move on to this entire side. But it is coming along. We are slowly getting there. And I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. For the body, now she's laying down. Her feet are over here and she's turned her head to look this way. Normally she'd be looking over this way where her feet are. And she's kind of turned her head and then her back's there. So I don't know if I'm going to do any body or not, or maybe just a slight, like a neck. You've got like the, I don't want to draw on it right now, but you've got like the neck here. And you got the chest. Okay, we're going to draw on it. Neck, chest. And then it kind of goes off into an arm. Well, you can't really see the arm, but I could do the chest. And then over here, there would be the back. So you'd like... so I could do that. Her face has got to come down here as well. Which is where it pretty much ends. She's turning, so this is her neck area. So we'll see how we go with that, but that's the general idea. I'll probably do the face and then the body. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off up here because it is overheating and it has been for a little while. So yes, thank you for hanging out while I did this one. I'm not going just yet, but we're doing this. That's the closing of session 4, the 4th stream that we've done on this picture. And we'll be doing a lot more this week, I think. I want to finish this one. I like this one. I want to finish it. So that's that packed up, and I'm going to turn the camera off if I can remember which way off is. I think it's forward. I could just look. Let me have a look. Yeah, it was up. All right, the camera is off so it can cool down a little bit. My coffee is cold and my cake thing that I made is, well, I'm still gonna eat that. All right, let me turn over to just chatting. Where is my mouse? All right. But yeah, we did a pretty good stream. I enjoyed that one. It's almost 4 hours in, guys. That's a pretty long stream for me. And that was split between 2 different streams, so I'm not complaining. I like that. Oh, trying to just loosen that up a little bit so I can sit over here. There's so many things going wrong right now. All right, note to self for tomorrow: get some more stable USB 3 plugs, because right now I'm running off this Nintendo Switch with one, so I've got to do something about that. I'm just putting my pencils away, or my pencil away. I only used one today. I don't want it to get broken when the cats knock everything off the desk later tonight while I'm trying to sleep. Alright, I'm gonna finish off my cake as well. Anyway, how did we go, guys? How did we go? Hopefully you guys had a good stream. You guys got any plans for the rest of your week? I don't know what I'm doing. Let me bring this down here. It's Tuesday now. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing this week. People are tagging me on Twitter. Okay, someone's like inviting me to a Discord thing. I don't really do Discord like I probably should. I'm gonna move this because I've got stuff happening down here that isn't getting light. You see through my arm. Oh, hey, thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't see the comment before. I don't know. Did they give me a timestamp on when I get commented? No. Anyway, but yeah, I don't really use Discord the way I should. I use it mostly to just chat with friends if we need to do some sort of like free online chatting thing. I don't know. It's just a thing. I do have a Discord. I did make one. Obviously, there's a thing right here about it. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't set it up in the way that seems to benefit people. Like, they don't really look at it and go, oh yeah, we want to join this Discord. It's full of fun stuff. It's more of a... It's there, and it's more like a notice board for me, really. Because you can write stuff on there and that's about it. So yeah, that's a thing that happens. But yeah, for this small streamer thing, I have done small streamer groups before, like 5-6 years back. I actually reconnected with a couple of those people from back in the day where we did the whole everyone follows everyone, and follow for follow does not work well for small streamers, because you might feel obligated to follow someone, but if they're not going to watch your stream, then it's a dead follower and their number really isn't beneficial to you. You need to kind of grow completely, like your followers, your views, all of that needs to kind of grow nicely and organically together. Otherwise, what's the point? That's why I hope that if people follow me, they're following me because they want to watch me and they've realized what time I mostly go live and stuff, and then they want to hang out. Instead of just following me and like, oh yeah, this person's cool, and then never coming back again. It's like, well, thanks for the follow, but why did you follow if you're not going to watch my streams? So yeah, that's where numbers, although I'm just going to talk for the next 10 minutes. Why not? We'll get to the 4-hour mark on the stream. But with numbers, I personally, as much as I would love to have like, oh, higher numbers, let's get to a goal, it's better to do it slowly and get genuine views and numbers. That's why I don't mind on TikTok so much. Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, you can get real famous real quick. It's like, yeah, but do you want to? Are they dead followers? They're following you for a reason? What's going on? Spotify is trending right now as well. Just I was talking about that before. Which is kind of funny. Um yes, what else to talk about? I'm going to check my eBay messages because I'm waiting for a message back from that person. They advertise one color on an item that I'm looking at, but it's not that particular color. It's like they advertised it as the wrong color and mixed two different colors together. And I'm like, I need to know if it's this or that. You can't just tell me half and expect me to buy it and then realize it's the wrong color. Also, I've almost finished my cake. It's like 4 hours long, but you guys remember? You might not remember, on my YouTube a couple of years ago, I used to do an on this day thing every day. So on this day from Facebook, and I used to do a video about it. I used to vlog a video every day about on this day. And I don't know what happened. I kind of stopped doing that. I don't even know where the on this day part of Facebook is anymore. I want to see my on this days, but is it over here? Everything's moved. I know where it is on the phone. I want to see what my on this day is. See all profiles? It should be like right here. See more. Maybe it's under memories. They changed the names of things and it's all over the place. Memories, I found it. All right. Oh wow. Back when I had straight hair. I do not like that. I do not miss that. That's the first on this day thing, which was 2013. I had straight hair and I did one of those like little, you know, when you go to a festival and you wrap like a bit of hair in like the embroidery thread. I did one of them. And that kind of led me on to my dreads. I've been doing a little research on dreads as well, and everyone's like here or there. I mix between what I call them, and yeah, I just dreads is easier. It's what I grew them with, the idea of that. What else is on this day? A lot of things are no longer available to be viewed. That's kind of annoying. What do we got? Anything exciting? Okay, a picture of Nala, which is the cat we were drawing tonight, and Blue sleeping on my bed back in 2018. A picture of a rabbit. I was babysitting a rabbit for the local school over the holidays at that point. So it took me an extra week to get the rabbit back to the school after school had gone back because the rabbit was living in my chicken coop because it was the only place I could think of to put it that was secure. Didn't have a problem with that. None of the chickens minded or anything like that. There was a little bit of fur taken from the rabbit when one of the ducks got upset with it, but they were fine. But I could not catch that bloody rabbit. It was a problem. And it ended up being that I did manage to catch it one day. It took a lot. I had to put a blanket over it and grab it, and it was a fight and everything. But I did catch the rabbit. I did take it back, and because like the grounds person, the yard maintenance person, had asked me to look after the rabbit, when I took it back to the school a week later, and I'm like, hey, sorry it took me so long to bring it back, they thought the rabbit had died, and the groundskeeper person that was looking after the chickens over the holidays had gotten rid of it. And I'm like, no, I was looking after all this. And he was meant to inform them, but he didn't. And the school's like, well, who the hell are you? Because I didn't have like the whole police check, working with children check that Australia seems to have. They were a little cautious about me entering like with a rabbit, but yeah. And I wasn't allowed to look after the school after that. And the dude, I think, lost his job over that as well. So, fun facts. Um. Oh, Sharknado was out 9 years ago. What number one? I don't know what number it was. Where they chainsawed their way out of a shark. I love those movies. And by love, I mean they're the best, worst movies out there. They're fun. You expect the worst from them, and you are not disappointed. So that was 9 years ago, guys. That Sharknado, at least I think, came out. What else we got? I got a lot of text posts. Oh, my old puppy dog, Billy. Soon after I got him as well. That was 11 years ago. When I first got him, he had like no hair. They like sheared all his hair right down. And then when I let his hair grow back a little bit, I always had like a little bit of a fringe on him. I like the idea of the dog having a bit of like eyebrows, basically. They had to have a little bit of character. Can you stop it? He's like trying to nuzzle under me. But yeah, I like well, cats as well. But yeah, dogs had to have a little bit of eyebrow character. That was it. 11 years ago on Facebook. There was a flying insect in the house, and three cats and two dogs were going after it. Back when I had three cats. I have more than three cats now. Don't we? You're the only boy of the house. You're a good boy. Anyway, I think I will wrap it up very soon. We've got about 2 minutes to go until it hits the 4 hour mark. I'm just wasting time to hit the 4 hour mark because then I can say I've done a 4 hour stream. So yeah. Hopefully you guys are doing good. What is everyone doing right now? If you want to chat, what are you guys doing other than watching me? Like, you gaming? You watching something on TV? Are you hanging out? I don't know, watching this in bed or something? Let me know in the next minute and a half. I will finish eating this while I wait for comments. If you want to comment, you don't have to comment. It's a thing that people don't want to comment with. I keep biting my lip. When you bite it once, it kind of has that like swollen, and then you just bite it a lot after that. It's very annoying. Oh, you're right. I shouldn't have pat you like that then. The Walking Dead is trending. Apparently, they're at San Diego Comic Con. Let me just move this up here because, cats. San Diego Comic Con, I think, is on. I have not finished The Walking Dead. I need to watch the last, like, 3 episodes of, like, the last part of the season so far. And then we come back and it's, like, the final few episodes. I don't know how they've done it. But they're really stretching on a storyline that did not need to be stretched on. Watching old episodes of Neighbours. Nice. What era? I for Neighbours and Home and Away 2004, like so say 2002 to 2000 and maybe 6 was the era that I used to watch. Angie Russell, the evil twin cousin person, and stuff like that. The bus explosion. I think this is all Home and Away as well. I think I favored Home and Away over Neighbours. The Timmonses, I think they were. Stingray, Janae, whoever else it was. And then the whole twins swapped at birth that aren't really twins or something like that. I remember all those storylines. That was my era of watching Home and Away Neighbours. I haven't watched the new ones. I'm really not into the new ones. I know I think ends next week though. So fun fact for everyone else watching. Australia has a soap opera that's been going for since the dawn of time, and after the UK kind of ended, I think this is how it goes. After the UK ended their contract or whatever they have going with the Australian shows, they decided to fast track it and have more episodes ahead of us than our own shows. 2017 era. I probably vaguely remember. If I saw someone from that era, I'd probably remember what you're talking about, but off the top of my head, I can't remember that. But what was I saying? My thoughts have derailed and fallen into the ocean. I was talking about stuff. Let me check on the stream. Saw someone from no, I've completely my thoughts are gone. Anyway, yeah, if you know what I was talking about, let me know. it's a problem sometimes with the memory. Was I talking about like the storylines that I remember? That's the last thing I remember. And then I was just like rambling on. I don't know. If you remember what I was talking about, let me know. Maybe I can retrace my steps, climb up from the river that I fell into. I don't know. Yeah, Home and Away was Angie Russell's era. I like that era. I think it was Angie Russell. I think I was talking about the twins. The twins storyline, was it? I think I said that. I think I moved on from that. I don't know. Anyway, we've hit the 4 hour mark, so congratulations. Thank you everyone for watching me for 4 hours. It's been fun. If you watched me, I think it was 105 days ago when I first got affiliated with Twitch. So I was streaming a little bit before that to get affiliated, but since I've been affiliated with Twitch, is that how you say affiliated? I don't know. I've been streaming almost every day. I think I've only had a few days off here or there for various reasons, whether I was tired or had other things happening and stuff. But yeah, 104/5 days. What are we on now? 105 days today I've been streaming. So if you guys remember me from back 105 days ago, you know that I could barely sit and stream for an hour. I was struggling so much with that. And now I'm making it into the 4 hour mark, doing mixed streams, hanging out with you guys. So it's progression. Not only with like followers and views and watch times, but with like, I don't know, what do they call it? The stamina of sitting still. I don't know. I'm going. I really need to go. It's almost 2 a.m. as well, so goodbye my sleep patterns. Anyway, thank you very much. This is officially the ending. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. You right there? Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Follow me on my socials. Maybe not so much this one, but these ones. I'll be making a TikTok tomorrow morning, or maybe I'll edit it tonight if I can't get to sleep right now. My phone's almost dead though, so probably tomorrow morning on the whole unboxing setup thing. It's not a traditional unboxing like I normally do. It's just like we're going to cut open the box and we're opening, pulling it out the screen and stuff like that. So check that out on TikTok tomorrow morning, hopefully. I've got TikTok things as well, notifications. What does that mean? Oh, I got a new follower on TikTok. Thank you, random follower on TikTok. I'm getting places, people. Very, very, very slowly, but I'm getting places and I'm happy about that. Come see me in a year. I'll probably be in more places. Bye. Have a good sleep. Enjoy your Neighbours reruns. And when's Wednesday? I'm looking forward to the Quarry Wednesday. Another 2 sleeps. But yeah, anyway, I'm going. Thanks again for watching. Be good, have fun. Follow me on YouTube as well. We're going to go into a tangent right now on that one, but I got followers on there, guys. Thank you so much. I know it's from you guys somewhere out there who watches me and you've gone, oh, she's got a YouTube. Let's go watch random shit that she posts. But I've made it past the 300 mark on there, so I'm really happy about that. Anyway, yes, we were going, weren't we? Yes, okay. Be good, have fun, don't do bad things, and I will catch you guys most likely tomorrow sometime. Maybe possibly in the daytime I will do a something or other stream, and then nighttime I'll probably do another craft drawing stream. Drawing, not craft. Could be doing craft. Anyway, I'm going. Bye.